and welcome to All About Women. Let's talk. Good evening to as many of you. I really hope that you all are enjoying your evening. You're having a great and a wonderful evening. Some of you has gone to work. Some of you has come back. Some of you have been relaxing with your family, doing so many nice activities. I was supposed to be on yesterday, but due to belly cramps, unfortunately I wasn't able to. But yeah, I'm a lot better now. So today we are actually talking about another aspect of marriage. Now we are talking about wife/husband is not your enemy. Fight for your marriage. Yeah, so that's actually what we're talking about. So I repeat, your wife/husband is not your enemy. Fight for your marriage. Guys, bear with me. Now, a lot of us women, um, actually, guys, bear with me. I'm almost forgetting to introduce myself. So back to what I'm saying. So that's the topic which I just mentioned that we will be talking about. But before we push any further, many of you may or may not know me. It's your girl Adez. So now back to what I'm saying. A lot of us women, many of us women, a lot of us are married. I'm not going to say the whole population. I'm not going to say the whole population, but quite a lot of us are married, and we've been married for many, many years. Like I've said before, some are newly married, some are a month into marriage, some have been together for many years. Now, you will be wondering why I say your wife/husband is not your enemy and to fight for your marriage. Yeah, you all will be wondering why. Now, in marriage, there's the good side of marriage, and there's the bad side of marriage, and constantly, nearly every other week or maybe every other day, that husband and wife often get into heated arguments over various things. It could be lack of finance. It could be the fact that the husband is not always around to support the wife to pick up the kids from school, or it could be the fact that the husband has missed their child's GP appointment, or maybe the husband is always away on business trips. And that business trip that the husband is on, the wife will think that he's actually on a business trip, but he kind of uses that as a way to kind of escape from the wife, because maybe the wife has kind of upset him. The wife has done something to get him very angry. Hi, welcome. And at the same time, yeah, welcome, and thank you for coming on. And at the same time, most of the time, the constant fighting between husband and wife is not ordinary. Sometimes, like I've said before, oh, my name is Adez. Like I've said before, sometimes certain arguments is not ordinary. Sometimes there's sometimes it can kind of be like a spiritual problem where the husband and the wife will be constantly arguing. Even sometimes it doesn't even involve finance. Sometimes it doesn't even involve the children, or maybe the fact that the husband has missed certain aspects of their child's life. Sometimes is a form of temptation. Yeah, because the enemy does not like marriage. Yeah, the enemy does not like marriage. The enemy rather prefers boyfriend and girlfriend. But boyfriend and girlfriend is kind of like the next phrase of friendship after the boy or the girl or the woman or the man has known each other for a very long time. They decide to take their relationship to the next level and become boyfriend and girlfriend for a certain period of time before the guy decides to pop the question and propose to the woman, and before the woman agrees and decides that she wants to spend the rest of her life with this man. So sometimes constant argument is not ordinary, because sometimes the enemy is behind. Yeah, it's before things get real. Yes, you are right. Sometimes it can be a form of temptation. Yeah, it can be a form of temptation, because the enemy does not like marriage. As in, when I say the enemy, majority of us knows exactly what I'm referring to. The enemy does not like marriage, and the enemy will be doing everything possible to frustrate that person, as in to frustrate the couple in their marriage, by constantly making them to argue all the time, like kids. And they'll be wondering to themselves that but what's happening, that this is not ordinary. This is not an ordinary thing at all. That why is it that we are fighting unnecessarily? Then from that heated argument, the wife will say all manner of things within that heated moment. She'll say all manner of things to the husband, which she knows that because she's just very, very angry. She doesn't she doesn't know what she's saying at that very time. So she'll be saying all kind of things about the husband, like a lot of negative things about the husband. And the husband will be wondering. He'll be thinking to himself that, I didn't know that you actually felt. I didn't know you actually felt about me this way. But the husband needs to remember. That he needs to remember that she's your wife, and you have known her for many, many years. So yes, when the wife is very angry, a lot of things will actually come out of her mouth. Then by the time she calms down, She won't, in fact, she won't even remember the things that she even said. Even when the husband is even saying that, oh, you said this, and this about me. She'll look at him like, huh? Are you sure? Are you 100% sure that I said these things about you? She has completely forgotten what she has just uttered out of her mouth. She's forgotten. That's how it is. That's how it is sometimes in marriage. It's very dangerous when the wife and the husband seriously argue. Yes, you are definitely right. It is. Yeah, it is. It's very, very dangerous because in that heated moment, because they both said things that they're not even supposed to say, that it can actually escalate to the next level where they've both injured themselves, where the wife has picked up an object to throw at the husband, while the husband has also picked up an object to throw at the wife. So it can actually become dangerous because, for example, if either the husband or the wife pick up a bottle and smash it on the head, that's where it's even the worst. That is actually where it's even the worst. Then the wife will regret. Yeah, the wife will regret that. Oh, I mean, why did I do this? She'll regret. When the wife is angry. Yeah, when the wife is angry, it's actually not necessarily the wife. Is the enemy that has actually gone inside that woman. Yeah, the enemy has gone inside that woman, and the woman has no control of whatever it is that she's doing or whatever it is that she's saying. All she knows is that she's very, very angry. So most of the time when husband and wife argue, they're not themselves. They are not themselves at all. They're not themselves. They're not themselves because the enemy is there. The enemy has come in. Yeah, for example, a businessman doesn't pay enough attention to the wife. The wife might file for divorce. Yes, you are right. You are definitely right about that. Yes. So yeah, sometimes when the husband's eye or the wife's eye is out of the marriage and either of them see themselves liking other men or liking other women, yeah, their attention is actually just broken. It's completely out of the window. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about the family. Mostly when the kids are involved, they don't care. They don't care at all. Both their minds is out of the marriage. They see themselves with other women or other men, and mostly when the husband suddenly develops feelings for other men, that's where it's even the worst. Yeah, that's where it's even the worst. And when a wife also starts to develop feelings for fellow women like her type, that is where it's even the worst, because they have both divided the home. They've both divided the home and broken the home, and the kids that are involved are now affected, that they don't even know where they can turn to. They don't know who to turn to, and that's why some of these kids, they turn to friends who are most of the time kind of jealous of them, that they give them bad advice. Then they also see themselves like following bad company, that they at the end of the day end up turning out to be bad children, just because they are following the wrong kind of friends, that the friends that they are hanging out with will start hi that the friends that they're hanging out with will start making them to do things that they're not supposed to do. For example, sneaking out to late night parties that the kids themselves knows that they are not allowed to go to parties. Oh, that's fine, no worries. That they know they're not allowed to go to parties because the parents the parents have given them a curfew that they need to be, mostly when it comes to the oldest child, like the oldest child that is like 17, 18. The parents will allow them to stay out till about 10 o'clock, latest 11 o'clock, but they are not allowed they're not allowed to they're not allowed to stay out within even the highest time that the parents allows them to stay out till is 11 o'clock. They are not allowed to cross they're not allowed to cross over that time. They're not allowed to come back at midnight, because midnight that's where all the kind of things happen, that children see themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they end up kind of like losing their lives. And that's why parents are very, very strict to their children. Yeah, because of all what is happening within the world, and mostly that the fact that the world is, yeah, your point is clear, but the argument the children will get. Yes, you're definitely right. You're definitely right about that. Now, so back to what I'm saying. The and most especially the children, and the as in the oldest, should not cross after 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is the highest time that the parents allows them to stay out, mostly the oldest child. But the second oldest child, by 9 o'clock highest, that the parents expect him or her to get back in the house. And actually, those kind of things can also kind of cause argument, because the children decide to stay out late. Because sometimes children are quite stubborn, and when the mom tells her child that, look, 11 o'clock is when you need to be home. 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock is when you need to be home, and that child actually disobeys the mother and come back at 10 o'clock or 10:30, then the first oldest child, instead of the first oldest child to come back at 11 o'clock, the child is coming back either 11:30 or almost midnight. That's part of where the parents argue, because the child can tend to be very stubborn. Then the husband and the wife, they'll be arguing amongst themselves, that why is it that I've set a curfew and my kids are not listening to me. So it can actually bring a heated argument. Now, when the kids stay out very, very late, It's not that they are disobeying their mother and their father. It's not that they're disobeying it, but it's just that they can't stand the fact that their parents are constantly at loggerhead and fighting themselves like cat and mouse. So they are kind of looking for a way to escape from that scenario, because it will affect them. It will affect them physically, mentally, and emotionally. That they will be so disturbed that they can't even concentrate. They can't concentrate on their GCSEs. They can't concentrate on their mock exams. They can't concentrate on anything, because all they see is that their parents constantly at loggerhead fighting themselves and throwing objects on themselves. That's what they see all the time. So the children get affected more than the husband and wife. Now that reminds me. Before I came on, there was a little video that I was actually watching on YouTube of a woman. She was married. She's married for a very, very long time. Yeah, you're right. It can. Those are the kind of things that can also lead a child to drugs as well, because the frustration of the argument can also lead them to drugs as well. Now, back to what I'm saying. So this woman, she was married. She was married to a guy for a very, very long time. Now the husband actually the husband will say to her that, look, that I'll be going away for a business trip, so on, that I'll be away for about a certain period of time, but he didn't kind of really tell the wife how long he's going to be away for. So while he went on the business trip, he fell in love with another woman. And started to cheat on his wife. He started to cheat on his wife. That although he told the side chick that he's already married. The side chick does not even care. She doesn't even care that he's married. She doesn't care. So the side chick was kind of having a way with him and everything, and they were actually dating. They were dating for about 6 months. Now, along the line, the wife got to find out that her husband has been cheating on her. The wife came across a photo. Yeah, it is. It's very crazy. The wife came across a photo on the husband's. Yeah, 6 months. I know. The wife came across a photo on the husband's social media, and not even just that. Also, she actually saw a picture. She saw a picture of the side chick that the husband has been cheating on her with. She was upset. She was very angry. But I've been with you. I've been with you for all these years, and how can you do this kind of thing to me? She was very upset. She was very, very angry that this kind of thing is going on. But this woman actually, as in the wife, the wife she's actually a Christian, and she decided to forgive her husband. But actually before she actually did this, she prayed to God, and and asked God to intervene, and she prayed to God, and God actually answered her and told her what to do. Then after that prayer, she actually decided to forgive her husband for cheating on her. Then they came back together, and decided to put everything behind them. So they got back together. They were very happy. They were very happy. They were very happy, and just put everything behind them. But the wife in question, she was later on having dreams about the side chick. She was having nightmares about the side chick, seeing the side chick in her dreams, that the side chick was friends. Can you imagine? I mean, isn't that crazy? The side chick was friends with the wife. I would have forgiven him. Yeah, of course. The side chick was friends with the wife, whereas the husband did not even care about the wife. Much later on, the wife found out she was pregnant. She was pregnant with her second child. In fact, she already has one child. She has a boy. She has one child already for the husband. So she's currently pregnant for her husband with the second child. She didn't plan it. Yeah, she didn't plan it. Neither of them planned it. They weren't kind of really ready as yet. But it happened, and yeah, they can't really do anything but to take care of the wife who's pregnant with the second child. They can't really do much about it, but to wait for the newborn baby to be delivered. So guys, I'm not going to bore you with a full long story. Yeah, I'm getting to the point. So my main point is that sometimes certain things pushes the husband or the wife to do what. Yeah, it's God's plan. Yeah, you're right about that. Sometimes the husband is pushed to do things that he's not supposed to do. The same thing with the wife, just because of cheating, which in marriage, which is called adultery. Yeah. Sometimes because of the cheating, the husband is driven to do what is not supposed to do, that he ends up meeting another woman and kind of having an affair with that woman. Oh, oh, okay. I'll be on tomorrow. So yeah, you will see me on tomorrow. So yeah, back to what I'm saying. So yes, so the husband and the wife, they'll both be kind of pushed into doing what they're not supposed to do, just because of the adultery that has happened in the marriage. Now, one thing we need to know is that both husband and wife, they are not the enemy. They are not the enemy at all. they are not the enemy. The real enemy is out there, coming in. Actually, I won't say coming, as in the real enemy is out there invading into married couples' lives that are happy, with their self. Well, actually, there's not kind of really a specific time, but all I know is that I will be on. I will definitely be on. But yeah, I mean, I can't. Sometimes I could come on either in the afternoon or maybe around this time. But there's not kind of really a specific time. But you definitely see me on. Yeah. All right. So yes. So back to what I'm saying. Now, the real enemy is out there, invading into married couples' lives, and making them to constantly argue all the time. So the enemy is there to kind of break and to destroy marriages by setting setting temptation and trials in the marriage, by making them to do the unforgettable, by making them to do the unforgettable, wrong things that they're not kind of really supposed to do. So your husband and your wife, they are not the enemy. The real enemy is the one that has invaded into your marriage. Now, the real enemy is the one that you actually need to fight. Yeah, the real enemy is the one that you need to fight, and the only way that you can fight him is through prayers, because you can't because the enemy is actually a spirit. So you can't even see the enemy. You can't see the enemy at all, because it's a spirit. So you won't be able to see the enemy at all. But except if you are gifted, and have a spiritual gift by God, then you'll be able to actually you'll actually be able to kind of see the enemy themselves. But if not, no, you won't even be able to see him. You won't even have a clue of what he looks like at all. You won't, because he's a spirit, and he's always there looking for the slightest opportunity to invade into a married couple's lives and make them to do the unexpected, make them to actually cheat on each other, or either the husband cheats on the wife or the wife cheats on the husband. Then once the enemy has gotten what he's wanted, then he will leave. Oh, I'm from the US. Oh, that's good. Wow, it's amazing. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate. Then, so so once the enemy has gotten what he's wanted, then he will now look for the next victim, the next prey, to invade their marriage and destroy their marriage. So he can actually invade into a married couple's life. Then once he invades that married couple's life, what he will now do is that he will actually enter the husband or enter the wife, and then the next thing, the wife will start doing the unexpected and start doing things that even she herself doesn't even understand why she's even doing those things. But all she knows is that she sees herself doing the unexpected. Yeah, the real enemy is the one behind it. And you need to fight him with prayers. You need to fight the enemy with prayers constantly, day and night, because this world, this Jay-Z world is not the same, as it was many years ago, even before we were born. Is not the same again, because since Eve's time, that she sinned against God, and God laid a curse on them, and through that curse, that curse actually affected all of us. Yeah, it affected mostly us women. It affected all of us, that we now are the ones suffering for something that we weren't even born, that we knew nothing about. It's actually through the teachings and the stories that our parents told us about Adam and Eve. So we women are the ones kind of suffering for what we know about, that mostly through childbirth, that to actually give birth and then go into labor and push out the baby. We are the ones suffering for what we know nothing about. But the real enemy is out there, fighting, devouring, and looking for who to destroy, as in their marriage. So we need to fight. We need to fight for our marriage. We need to fight for our marriage. Save our marriage from the shackles of the enemy. So we need to fight. We need to fight for our marriage by constantly praying to overcome the enemy. Constantly going to church, or or if not church, by constantly going for prayer groups. You can even join prayer groups that will actually help you to thrive in your marriage. And like I've mentioned before, communication as well. Communication is also a key in marriage. Communication, accountability is also the key in marriage. So if husband and wife always agree to certain things, then the husband and wife will be very, very strong. They'll be so strong that they will be inseparable. They'll be so strong that they will be able to overcome the enemy, the invader. They'll be so strong because they have faith. They believe in God. They trust in God, and they know that through all things they will be able to overcome the enemy. Because the real enemy, he's out there. So the husband and wife should not kind of really fight each other. It's not kind of practically, they shouldn't kind of fight each other really, but they should rather than fighting each other, they should come together and pray. Pray to God, and let God reveal to them what is causing them to constantly be at loggerhead, and what's constantly making them to fight. Then God will actually reveal to the husband and the wife the reason behind their constant fighting. So husband and wife should try and always, yeah, and try and always be together. Try and be together. And sometimes when the wife is trying to express herself, and when the wife is trying to express herself about certain things, or maybe she's trying, like, for example, that she's trying to tell the husband something very important, and the husband's not paying attention, it will get the wife very angry. Yeah, it will get the wife so angry, so peed off, that the wife will probably end up looking for the attention elsewhere. And that's actually part of what makes women to kind of to deviate, as in look outside the marriage. That's part of it. That's part of it, because they feel that the husband is not giving them the attention that they need, that they've been deprived sexually, and things. They feel that they've practically just been deprived of the attention that they need. So they will actually be pushed to go and seek that attention in the hands of another man. And at that very time, again, the enemy has actually entered that woman, and that woman sees herself diverting out of the marriage and going to meet another man, and kind of like talking to that other man about her marriage, and practically opening the secret of her marriage, and things that and she'll be saying to the man that, look, that my husband is so and so, and he's not giving me the attention that I need. Then the man will be like, oh, okay, cool, that, yeah, I'll help you out, and I'll help you out, that whenever you need it, yeah, just let me know, just like the Americans say, holler at me. So the woman will see herself diverting to another man, just because the husband is not giving her the attention that she needs. Then when the wife comes home, after she's had the pleasure, and she's had fun in the hands of another man, she will now come home and come back home to her husband. Then the next thing, the husband will notice that there's a slight change to the wife, and not even just that, the slight change to the wife in terms of the like, for example, like sometimes, because the husband knows that the wife doesn't use much perfume, then the wife will come back home smelling more nicer than the perfume that she actually left with. Then the husband will start perceiving the smell of a male perfume. The husband will be asking the wife, did you go and see another man? The woman at first, she will deny it, that, no, I didn't go and meet another man, that I only just went out to hang out with my friends. And that kind of thing, the husband can become very, very suspicious. The husband can be very suspicious, that he will want to kind of really get to the bottom of it, that he will, at some point, he will decide to hire an investigator to be following the wife everywhere she goes. Then one day, the investigator will follow the wife to that man that the wife is secretly seeing. And yeah, the wife has no slightest clue. She has no idea that the husband has hired an investigator. That investigator will follow her to again to actually see the man that she's seeing secretly. The investigator will make sure that he's not seen. He will make sure that he will go and hide somewhere far, far, far away. So before the wife enters that man's house, he's actually snapped the photo of the wife entering that man's house. Then his camera, because his camera is quite strong and powerful. As he snapped that photo, he will actually zoom in. He will zoom in the camera to make sure that he captures the wife with that man, and then snap it at least another 1 to 2 times. Then he'll go and report back to the husband, and then the husband will be seeing the pictures that sir, look, this isn't this your wife? Isn't this your wife here? So what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna still stay with her, or what are you gonna do about it? What do you want me to do? So that's down to the husband. It's down to the husband of what he wants to do. It's down to him. Then he will wait. He will wait for the wife to come back from that man. Then the wife will come back. She'll come back from having fun. Then she'll come back home to her husband, and the husband will ask her to sit down. Then the next thing you say, honey, is there anything that you need to tell me? The wife will look at the husband. She'll look at the husband, and she'll look at him. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't have anything to say. He will ask her for the second time that, are you sure that you have nothing to tell me? She will say it again. She will repeat the same thing, that no, I don't know what you're talking about. I have nothing to tell you. So what he will now do is that he'll make sure that she's gone to bed, gone to sleep, look through her phone, and see if he can find anything. Then he will now take his phone and snap the photo of the conversation and everything that she's had with the other man, and hide it on his phone there. So when trouble arises again, and the husband and wife start fighting again, then the husband will now come out and say, okay, you told me twice you have nothing to tell me. Okay, then who's calling? Then the wife will be looking. The wife will be looking that what? I don't know what you're talking about. The husband will look at her. He will look at her again, and he will say to her that, look, don't play silly with me. That who is calling? She will deny it again. Okay. Then he will say, okay, fine. He will now unlock his phone, go into the message, and go in as in not the message, the photo of all the messages she's had with the other guy. He'll go into his phone, and show the wife that, look, okay, you say you don't know who the calling is, right? Then what's this? The wife she'll be shocked that, what? Okay, how did you know? She won't actually, she won't kind of really come out of it. She'll be thinking to herself, how did you know? How did you know that I'm having something to do with Colin? How did you know? Then much later on, she'll now ask that, how did you know? Then, oh, okay, that's great. Then the husband will tell the wife that, look, listen, um, I have people that gives me information, and as of now, note that you are being watched. You are being watched 24/7, and whatever you do, I know anything that you're doing. Then the wife will now be, she'll now be terrified. She'll be scared that, oh, okay, that anything I'm doing, my husband is aware that I'm actually being followed. So the wife will be so scared. She won't know what to do again. Then she actually have no choice but to actually send a text to Colin and tell Colin that, listen, I'm sorry, but I can't continue our relationship. That, look, my husband has actually got to know, and please, as of this moment, please delete my number. Forget that I ever existed. The guy will be confused that, oh, okay, that is this not the same person that said that she's having issues, that she's having problems in her marriage? He'll be confused. He doesn't know what to do. And that's kind of also part of what makes a man to kind of start getting so angry that he will kind of start start hitting the wife every now and again, and so on and so forth. Okay, sure, no worries. That's fine, but no problem. But thank you for coming on anyway. I appreciate it. So yeah. So that's what kind of will make the husband kind of start hitting, yeah, see ya, hitting the wife every now and again, just because of that. Then it will get to the point that the wife can't take it anymore, that behind the husband's back she'll book for marriage counseling. She will book for marriage counseling and surprise the husband and tell the husband that honey, I have somewhere to take you. The husband will be thinking to himself, well, where am I going to? That way you taking me? She won't tell him until she gets to the place with him. Then once she takes him there, she will now show him that, look, that this place, please, I know I've offended you. I know I have broken the bridge in our marriage, but please, I really want our marriage to work, and please, I would like us to be attending marriage counseling, please, because it's not that I don't love you. It's just that It's just that you pushed me. You actually pushed me into doing the unforgettable. Then the husband will be wondering to himself, what did he do? Then she'll say to him that, look, that I never ever wanted to cheat on you, but you caused it because you did not give me the attention that I needed. You starved me of sex. You starved me, as in you deprived me really of what I wanted from you. You practically deprived me. Then the husband will, the husband will be like, oh, that I actually didn't realize that, that I did this. Then he'll feel guilty. He'll feel guilty that, it's actually his fault that he pushed her into doing the unexpected. Then at least now he knows, he now knows why the wife did what she did. Then they'll just be attending the weekly or the monthly sessions of the marriage counseling, and they'll keep going to it until they see a lasting solution to their issues. So my point is that you can fight for your marriage, and do not think that your marriage is over, because like I said, there is always obstacles, there's always temptation and trials in the marriage, and that's part of what makes marriage more stronger. But I'm not saying that it should be every single day that a husband and wife should fight, but occasionally, of course, husband and wife, they'll fight a lot. Husband and wife will fight a lot, yes, based on the right reasons, that they will actually fight a lot. But at the same time, the fighting should not last until the next day. It shouldn't. It should be settled then and there, and let everything sleep. So it should not cross the next day. It is so important. It's so important, because the kids are involved. And they will actually be emotionally tortured by everything that they're seeing. They'll be emotionally tortured that they won't even want to be in the house. They'll be so tortured they don't even want to be in the house. They constantly, because they're constantly seeing the parents fighting, that they don't want to be in the house. And they'll say to their parents that, look, that until you stop fighting, that, look, I can't be in the house. I can't be in the same house where I see the two of you fighting all the time. So whenever you're ready to stop fighting, then you can come and collect me. But for now, I can't be in the house. So that is what part of what would drive a child to go elsewhere, to make a child go elsewhere and stay with their friends, and they'll stay with their friends maybe for a few days or a couple of months until the husband and wife actually decides to actually stop fighting. Then once they've realized that what they're doing, then they will actually stop and come back to how they were when they first fell in love. So it's very, very important, is very important for a husband and wife to always, always communicate, always communicate, always talk about whatever, about whatever bothers you. Always, practically always communicate with each other, and accountability as well. That one still stands. The accountability is also part of what actually makes a marriage to survive. And if you're that kind of the kind of woman that has broken the bridge in her marriage, and the husband does not kind of really trust you again, it is gonna be hard. It's going to be hard for the husband to trust you, but you need to kind of put the work into it, and let your husband to trust you again. And by doing that, if you for example, if you say that you're going to work, put put him on video as soon as you get to your work. Put him on video. If he doesn't pick up, video yourself standing in front of your workplace. Then at least he will know that, oh, okay, that yes, that of truth, my wife is at work, that she's just going to work. Or if it's a hospital appointment, either put him on video. If he doesn't pick up, video yourself, and video yourself as you get to the hospital, and as you get to the hospital and enter into the hospital. Then you can also video yourself at the reception as well. Then at least your husband knows that, look, that you're actually at an appointment. But at the same time, by doing all of that, then he will kind of slowly rebuild the trust that was shattered. But it will take time. No, it's not something that happens overnight. But it will take time. It will take quite a while for the trust to come back as well. It will take quite a while. But it's not something that will actually happen overnight. It will take time. So guys, as in ladies, it is kind of important that your husband does trust you in whatever it is that you're doing. It's kind of important that he trusts you, so that he won't kind of think you're doing the unexpected. And mostly when you've made your mind up and decided that you want to turn a new leaf, and you are you're not doing those things that he thinks that you're still doing, mostly that you've stopped, you need to kind of convince him and kind of persuade him that he's actually that you've actually stopped. And if possible, you just, if possible, the man that you were kind of having an affair with, call him in your husband's presence, and tell the man that, look, listen, that I'm no longer interested, that what we had, I'm sorry, it should have never happened, and I want you to forget about me. Do not ever call my phone again. Do not ever text me again. Then the husband will now know that, okay, that yes, she's actually genuinely giving up that life. Yeah. So women, you can, yeah, you can fight for your marriage. Yes, you can fight for your marriage fight for your marriage by making sure that your husband knows that you are not kind of you're not living those kind of life again, and convince your husband that you're not living that kind of life again. Convince him and show him that you're not living that kind of life again as well. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. But by prayers, if you have faith, in God, then then you can overcome the enemy that invaded your marriage, because that is what he did. He invaded in your marriage and made you to cheat on your husband when you're not supposed to. So so women, fight for your marriage and regain the trust of your husband, and let him know, convince him every possible way that you are no longer having an affair with other men again, and let alone that you're not seeing them again. Let him know, and gradually he will now understand that you are no longer doing those things again. So please, women, please, it's so important for us as married women to love our husband and cherish our husband. It's very, very important. And whatever you do, please always put your marriage into prayers as well, because that's the only way that the enemy cannot attack your marriage. Yeah, please put it into prayer. Put it into prayer. It's very, very important. Always put your marriage into prayer. Pray with your husband all the time. Yeah, pray with your husband, pray with your kids all the time. It's so important. That way the enemy will know that he has no space in your marriage, although he'll be far away and watching from afar, whether if there's any lapses or any kind of trouble. Then if he notices that there's any kind of trouble, he will come again and attack again, and he will come again and attack and invade your marriage. So we should not allow the enemy to invade our marriage. And even if he does, we should always continuously put it into prayers. To as many of us women who are Christians and believe in God, there's nothing that God cannot do. So we need to always put our marriage into prayers. Yeah, we need to, so that we can chase away that invader. We can chase away that enemy that has invaded our marriages. So anyway, guys, so I really hope that this has helped as many of you. I hope it's helped as many of you, and you've kind of really learned something from this, and you've taken note. I don't know, but yeah, I hope that as many of you have taken note. And before I go, please don't fail to subscribe, comment, thumb up, do like me, share with your friends and your colleagues, and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. Once again, is your girl Adez. I'll see you all on tomorrow by God's willing. Bye for now.